Hi, I'm Peggy Johnston, and today I'm sat with Mr. Bennett to talk about sociology at Point in sixth form. Could you start by giving us an overview of the subject, please?
So sociology is a new course. Lots of people won't have studied it in their schools at GCSE, and it's really the focus on patterns within society and how you can measure certain things from different perspectives, and then using them perspectives to argue against each other, to look at kind of the pros and cons of each. And we'll look at big patterns around gender, social class, ethnicity, and the subject is all exam-based. There's 3 exams at the end of the course, and they're all kind of mainly essay-based. So it's for thinkers who want to be considering why humans behave in the way they do, why groups work in the way they do, why we have these patterns in society. And it's good for people who are wanting to work with other people in the future.
That's great. And what's your favourite part about teaching this subject?
So my favourite part is kind of the inequalities that the course highlights. So say, for example, we'll tackle issues in the second year of the course, looking at crime and deviance. So you might look at patterns like in the UK, in England and Wales, there are around 80,000 men in prisons, and there's about 3,000 women. And one of the things we'll look at together is, why is that the case? And we'll look at the different reasons for that. And it could be ranging from the fact that maybe women have less opportunities to commit crime because of the control in society, in a patriarchal society, or maybe it's because women get away with crime. And that's a really interesting concept. So it's that debate of different types of perspective and how they view that one pattern, and then looking to formulate a really nice argument within an essay around that. And I love teaching that, getting people to think critically.
That's really interesting. And so why should students take this course?
So students who take it really are skilling themselves up for the next step, whatever that might be. So, for example, if you look at the world of science at the moment, it's moving at such a rapid pace. One of the things that is not changing is the fact that we need to work interpersonally with other human beings. Whatever the future is going to be like, we need to have them skills of understanding and recognising kind of other people's struggles and other people's experiences of life. And sociology does that for us. So it's really good in terms of skilling us up and being future-proof in terms of what we want to do afterwards.
So how does sociology differ from anything students might have studied at GCSE?
So most students will not have studied it at GCSE before. It's very similar to some elements of, if you study at Point in high school, we have a religious studies paper that's all about themes and topics, and that's looking at how different religions view things. But what we're doing here that's different is we're looking at different sociological perspectives and how they view things. And it's about learning new ways of thinking that you won't have encountered at GCSE, that theoretical level, and really challenging yourself with that.
So how has sociology benefited students on their next steps?
I think this kind of links back to a question before. So when we're thinking about why people should take it, people need to take it so they can work with other people effectively. And I was privileged enough to email a load of students out who'd sat the course before to look at what are you doing 5 years, 10 years down the line. And the things that it's done for people is allowed them to go into positions maybe where they're working as a team or they're working with young people, but they're working on a human level with other individuals. So people have gone to be teachers, people have gone to study law, people have moved on to work as operations managers in big factories where they're having to deal with a staff workforce. But having to have them interpersonal relationships has really supported students in terms of that. It's a fantastic course, and it's really there for people who are real thinkers about the world around them. So I'd encourage anyone to look at it. If that fits you, you're definitely a fit for the course.
That's great. Thank you.